I wasn't just sitting, but I put a trade in on that a little after it started forming. So like
Mm.
obviously it's already formed. That's why it looks better. But yeah, I just put it in to see what will happen, bro. And you played out very nice, very very nice. Literally touched my like tagged my TP. My TP was 45.9, okay, and the entry would have been 40.7. So like a 41, 42 pip trade.
Yeah.
You know, just decently over time. But I mean, fuck, I don't want to be in the trade for so long. So
Nah, that was a clean move.
yeah,
I
we would
did
have been
see
we would have
this.
been
I was
and
surprised,
close.
like, this candle was only 24 pips.
Yeah,
Looked like a lot, but yeah. But it was a clean, that was clean.
yeah. I think we would have been break even, and we would have closed out partials already by then, so it would have been fine.
Ah, fuck.
But
Is this the right
anyway,
stream on you?
it is. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. It is. It is.
No
It
way.
is.
What's up,
Yeah,
Corpse?
because I'm here. Anyway, yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. It is. It is.
We both watching the stream here in the background.
Because I'm like, where? Wow, what's going on? And then I was like, wait, I need to mute fucking YouTube.
I'm just
Um,
getting the link here to send to Discord.
uh, good, all good, corpse, all good.
All good, Corpse.
Stupid YouTube. Um, with that.
Um, what's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome. So, just going to be waiting for the news here, but we can cover a couple things so long. I think just everybody let me know how you're doing in the chat in the meantime. Are you ready for NFP? Have you prepared? How's it going? Are you guys taking trades before the news? Pending orders?
Does everyone agree we need to lower risk today based off it being NFP?
Yeah, I'm gonna put something on the screen here. Where did it go?
LRPR, bro.
Pardon?
Hey?
You said
LRPR. That's all you got to put there.
LYPR.
PR. Lower your push risk.
I thought that's what you were heading towards. Lower your push risk. That's kind of what I was filling out in my head, but I was like, what?
Oh, shit.
Okay, let me use Zoom Annotate here so I can put this text on the screen and then leave it.
Cool. I'm gonna mute myself. Consider your team. Oh yeah.
How do I make this text smaller?
You can leave that on until like 2 minutes till like news release, and then take it off your chart. Like leave it like where it is, and then yeah.
But
Oh, I
fine, eh?
see.
It's kind of like, I
Yeah,
can
no,
really see it. Let's see
that's
if I
sick.
can.
No, that's sick. That's sick, dude.
Wait, I just want to see something quick. Oh, fuck.
No, what the fuck?
Trust me, bro.
It'd be like a watermark.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's what I was trying. Okay, that's not gonna work.
Bro, do you know what the Boom 1000 index is?
Leave that shit alone.
What is he talking
uh,
about? What did I miss out on?
Bro, they call
Is
them
that a...
synthetic indices. They're literally made up.
Oh,
It's
God.
just something that like it's just an algo that basically prints out price action, but the boom and crash is like fucking retarded. They just they just will randomly like spark or drop all of a sudden. I haven't really analyzed or looked at crash and boom, so I don't know, if you can, I don't say predict, but if you can actually analyze for those booms and crashes. But to me, it just seems like ridiculous. I used to trade step index on that. What is the broker that offers that? Deriv. I used to trade step index on the weekend while I was at work, working 6 to 6, and then obviously I was like the only one in the workshop on Saturdays and Sundays. So I would just basically gamble on Deriv. Took gold bars and yesterday bars during London, so nice. Full margin, 100 pips stop loss will be great. Thanks in advance.
He's meant to say from you, just didn't type it properly. So he would like 100
Uh,
pips from you, is what he's saying.
oh,
On his full
I thought you said
margin.
100 pips stop loss. No, don't worry.
No,
We'll get that 100 pips.
he's already claiming that you're going to give him 100 pips while he's on a full margin, bro. So he's got some confidence in us already. I like it. I like it a
I
lot.
love it. Just getting my thoughts in a row here. Okay, so NFP today. What I've put on the screen, I'm just going to read it to you guys. News such as NFP, CPI, interest rates are generally extremely volatile. In volatile markets, we need to adjust our risk. So that means use a smaller lot size. Pay close attention to your stop loss size, because when things are moving quickly, if you're rushing to put in a trade and then later on you look and, oh fuck, I have a 50 pip stop loss, or I have a 60 pip stop loss, and you actually have no idea how much you ended up risking. So be very mindful of your stop loss size. Go in with a predetermined lower lot size. For me, what I'm thinking to do today, or what I will do today, is set myself a specific lot size, and then I'm going to split it up. So give myself possible second chances, or second entries. So I'm going to split my risk up basically, but initially obviously going to go in with very small risk. No pending orders before the news. That is just gambling. Obviously you're playing the probabilities. In trading, every trade is a gamble, but you want to put the probabilities in your favor. I don't think there's any reason to be using pending orders today. And with NFP and these volatile news events, what can often happen is whipsaws in price. So, if numbers come out as forecast or between forecast and previous, it's kind of giving mixed signals to the market, and you're not going to get this nice one-sided move that you would want to see, but rather you may get breaks of these highs, break back into the range, breaks of these lows, and then you just range. So you don't want to be in a situation where your buy stops get activated and you get slipped. Keep in mind slippage. So your orders will get filled later, plus the spreads increase with the volatility, with the news being released. So your buy stops will probably get slipped, end up hitting stop loss, and then maybe your sell stop also gets slipped and then hit stop loss. So just don't do it. The safest approach will be to wait for numbers to be released, wait for the dust to settle, wait for cleaner price action. Do not chase home runs. Just keep in mind it's just another day in the market. I know guys get excited for NFP. That's amazing. If you can develop consistency one day, you know, these kind of days, you will make a lot of money. But if you are newer, if you're trading a small account, don't be a hero. You're not going to be flipping accounts today. If you do, well done, but don't do it again. So yeah, it's just another day in the market, guys. Take what the market gives you, even if we walk away with 20 pips, whether that's a win or a loss. It is what it is. Don't go throw away a good August. If you had a good August, don't go throw it away. Or a good week, don't go throw it away. It's a Friday. You don't want to go into the weekend feeling like an idiot. And don't put yourself in a position to play catch up through September. It's the first day of the month. Just chill out. You don't even need to take a trade today. Okay, so that's out of the way. In terms of analysis, you know, we are just in this range here between about 1947 and 1938. It's quite clear to me that your safest trades will be out of this range. It's above 1947. Issue is here, you've got this 1950 key level. Okay, we'll discuss that just now. But safest trades going to be break out of this range, possibly a retest of 47 to continue to push up. Breaks below 38 to possibly come down to this 32 or 33 level, possibly even 1930. Now, that's if numbers are nice and one-sided. So if you have good numbers for the dollar, then we can definitely see some nice downside moves. You know, there's not too much information to work with here because we are actually just ranging at the moment. I would say we look more bullish than anything. But I don't want to expect major things. So managing expectations is a very powerful thing, because if you're coming into this thinking, okay, I'm going to catch 100 pips today, most times you're going to be sorely disappointed. So I don't want to expect anything crazy, but if we do break these highs here and the numbers are really bad, then I'm expecting pushes to about 55, which is not too far away. But then again, your daily closed bearish, and we actually closed bearish, basically respecting this area around 1945. So I mean, just off of a technical standpoint, this daily candle could easily come and close bearish. Easily. What we could even see is this daily candle driving up, breaking these highs, giving you a fake out, as we discussed with those sort of whipsaws. And maybe we just tap 1950, which is right here. Tap 1950 and then come back and flip bearish on the day. So, you know, we can plan as much as possible for different scenarios. I think really, like I say, the safest bets here are going to be just the breakout of this range, and then we follow the price action. So those are the trades that I have planned out, but I do also want to be prepared for different scenarios, such as if numbers are mixed, let's say, and we get a whipsaw, we come down into 1938, maybe we break these daily lows and then we kind of fake out from this level and we break back above 1940. You know, I could look for bars, basically looking something like that. And then on the flip side of the coin, you know, if we get a fake out of 1947, come tap 1950 and we start rejecting 1950, break back below 47, I could look at the sells like that. So those are different things that I'm open to. Overall, these will be the safer trade ideas. The buys above 47 and sells below 38. But this is definitely a viable option for today. Overall, just got to wait for the numbers to come out. 169 already a bad forecast, and most probably priced in, right? That's, you know, we've been seeing some bad numbers for the dollar as of late, and we can see that upside move on gold over the last couple weeks. So for really clean buys, if we're just looking at the numbers, we do have average earnings, average hourly earnings, unemployment rate. Don't worry about that. Unless one of those folders is like really one-sided, really way off the forecast, those are not going to hold much weight. The focus will be on NFP. And then if numbers are below 169, then we can expect those cleaner buys to play out. If numbers come out better than the previous, so higher than 187, we can expect those cleaner sells to play out as planned out on the chart there. But if numbers are coming out mixed, so we're coming out, let's say, at the forecast at 169, we'll probably still be more bullish. But if we're between 169 and 187, then we may see some whipsaws, we may see some ranging, and at that point you definitely want to lower the risk and be a little bit more conservative. Employment TV, thank you. I see my my little note here disappeared. Also, another thing to touch on is this news later. We can't forget we have that PMI later on, just after NYC. Issue with that is, it is a Friday, it's the first day of the month. Later in the session, you probably want to be careful, but what we may see is, now this is going to be like really ideal scenario, you know, like stars kind of aligning, is let's say NFP gives you a massive upside move. Let's say numbers are really bad, and then nearing the end of the 4-hour candle or the new 4-hour candle, gives you a really deep pullback. If we can find support here at 47.5 with NYC, or even off 50, and we can start to take advantage of those buys, start to push back up to those highs created with the news, and then it would look something like this. And then let's just say you holding runners here with stop loss at break even. And then that ISM also comes out bad. And then you have a continuation from the NFP move with the news later on. Something we do see now and then, but that'll be like, you know, really perfect. You'd need to see the stars align. Got about 6 minutes. I'm gonna pop up quick, guys, and I'll be back now. I'm not looking to take anything before news, so will probably be a couple minutes after the news where I start to look for positions. Sell or buy, my brother? Just read. Sell or buy? Open your eyes. Chat, don't be like that guy, please. Like I said, don't chase home runs. Don't look for anything amazing. Expect a shit NFP. Expect a very slow, boring NFP. But be prepared for anything. Because if you expect something crazy and then nothing crazy happens, like I say, then you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. 2 minutes until the news. I always get antsy before news is released. Big news. Goldman expecting bad numbers. I think I saw that. I read an article this morning. In seconds. If you're in a trade, good luck. There's the push to 1950. We discussed that we could reject that level. So breaking these highs could just be a fake out. Okay, breaking above 50 there. Numbers were most probably bad. Not really giving any whipsaw. Unemployment rate negative. Wow. Same as previous, so it's much better than the forecast. But it's the same as the previous. Still looks like it's been taken more as negative. If we look at the grand scheme of things, it's still not good numbers. It's still lower than your sort of average over the last few months, you know, the last year or so. Yeah, so we've had a nice move to the upside. Now we want to see that kind of pullback and retest of 1950 or 1947. Don't think the market believes the numbers. Doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like it. Just thinking about something. Fundamentals can be tricky. But you know, that's why I say we just wait and see what the price action tells us, how price is reacting to those numbers. Maybe with the NFP here. Is it just me or did this number change? Sure, this was 187k early on. But yeah, I think at this point we also have to take into account some of the other numbers here. This unemployment rate was quite negative. Let's wait and see. So 53, you can see that level I have marked up. If we just go to the left, you'll notice 53 is a very strong resistance here. A lot of rejections in and around that area. But yeah, your most recent resistance on the hourly basically. So put a rejection of 53 there. I think with such good NFP numbers, you're going to have a very difficult time to continue to drive up on gold, but we'll just see. I'm not in a rush to take anything here. What I'm seeing is kind of going against how the numbers came out, but we could just consider the numbers to be mixed really, with those other folders coming out negative and NFP coming out good. I would think that you know, solid NFP numbers would have the dollar giving us a continuation to the upside. If you look at the daily on the DXY, we formed a support yesterday. So it's just kind of just ranging here on the DXY. If you do want to be a cowboy, no, let's not be cowboys. If I see us reject 53 again, or possibly breaking back below 50, I'm going to actually give the cells a shot. Like I say, using extremely low risk here. This would be a very risky idea. But we did discuss the possibilities of a push up into 50 or 53 there. We had that resistance on hour to the left. Seeing rejections there, and I think with the numbers that makes a lot of sense. So let's wait here for... Let's wait here to see if we can hold below 50. So 1 minute, obviously we had a push up with the news, found resistance here, pulled back a little bit, formed a support. Now if you had enough volume to the upside with the support being formed, you should have easily been pushing back up to these highs, at least at 53. But if we're closing below 50 or closing bearish, yeah, bearish below 50, you know, that's just indicating that this is kind of just a fake support, and that we can correct this snooze move. So I haven't closed below 50 just yet. Corpse, yeah, I also got no bottom wick on my broke here on the 4 hour. Oh, it has a baby bottom wick. Okay, so that 1 minute now also respecting 50, forming support. If you break these lows now after forming that kind of support on the 1 minute, you can sort of expect us to correct that move from the news. So put that to the side. Since we are respecting 50, forming support here, like I say, now we can see that little move to 53, maybe even up to 55. I'm not really on board with these bars right now. In the past, this might have been a setup I take off the news, off the 1 minute, but I'm not loving it. Wouldn't be surprised if you do get that push here to 53, like I say, even to 55. But with the numbers being mixed, I don't expect a massive push and continuation. For the buyers, I'd rather see us coming into 47.5, finding support there. So a retest of this range. Or possibly waiting for the 4 hour candle. Okay, so your 5 minute candle there closed like a doji. We're breaking the previous 5 minute highs. If you have enough volume, you should see that continuation after breaking those highs. Enough volume to the upside, that is. But it doesn't look like it's there. Okay, so we broke the previous 5 minute high. You didn't get a push. Look at the 1 minute now. Formed a bit of a resistance, starting to push bearish here. I'm going to... Okay, let's wait for this minute to close. Unless we break these lows. If we break these lows at 49.3, I'm going to take these sells. Okay, there you go. So I've executed these sells here, breaking these lows. Let's see. Lower the risk, guys. Stop loss for me is at 52.1. Yeah, so that candle actually ended up closing back above 50. Since I've gone such low risk, I'm not actually going to manage here, but since we closed above 50, maybe you want to actually just close out 50% depending on how much you risk there. You would have wanted that 1 minute to close below. So I entered here as we broke basically the previous 5-minute lows. It was just more of an impulse entry as we saw nice volume on that candle. But you did still close very nice and bearish, so I'm not going to manage or anything. Target for the day here is going to be 1940. Because if this is a fake out here of this overall range, this range right here, and we break back into this range, then we could be looking to come all the way back to the lows. Now, in terms of adding to this position, I would only really like to add if we get a nice break and retest back below 47. So something like this. But, you know, it may not really be the day where the market gives you opportunities to add. So your 15-minute did close above this range, above 47, 47.5. But we've closed with a massive rejection of 50 and 53. Your 5-minute was obviously nice and bearish there. The issue is here, if you do find support above 47, you know, this could be that break and retest. Like I say, just from what I'm seeing, I don't think we have that volume to see that continued upside move. But if you do find support, you need to be careful. So yeah, stops about 28, 30 pips. I was literally just thinking the same thing, Corpse. So yeah, we're tapping 50 again. You got to be aware how we react there to 1950. You don't really want to see us breaking back above 50. That 5 minute doesn't really look too pretty. So we had resistance at 51 on the 5 minute. You're tapping that area, so if you're not seeing rejections now, you'll probably hit stops, come back up to 53. My stop is at 52.2. About to be taken out. I'm out. Extend your stop loss, it's about to break that high, then shoot down. If that's the case, then I'll just try again. Okay. Coming back up to 53. Let's see what happens at 53. The issue is this 5 is a pretty strong support. You know, you may get that continuation to the upside. Or maybe it's it's a stop hunt. No, jokes. No such thing as a stop hunt. Okay, so yeah, previous 5 minute is quite tough. We've seen pretty much a wick fill here on the 15 minutes, and if there were enough bullish volume, we should see a bullish continuation. So by the looks of things, here we are rejecting again and closing back below 50. So I'm going to give these sells another shot right here. After that strong bearish candle there, closing back below 50. And then breaking that previous bearish candle low. Stops about 30 pips on this one. Gonna have my stop loss at 52.6. Keep in mind, guys, the risk I'm using is super low today. If you're throwing around full, you know, like your full risk and you just took a full stop loss, it's a Friday. Don't be retarded. Walk away. like I say, I've set myself a specific lot size, and I'm splitting that risk up, whether that be over multiple entries or multiple attempts. Wizard. Lisa, you're a wizard. Your 5-minute candle there closed nice and bearish. Yeah, once we break those lows, breaking below that 5-minute support, we should see that, almost probably see that news move corrected now. Issue is you've got no top wick on this 5. But you have obviously grabbed a lot of liquidity here from 1950. Really need to see us breaking below 47.5 here. We also have the hour and 4-hour closing in about 3-4 minutes. So it's going to be really ideal to see us closing below 47.5. See, that looks like more of a bit of a rejection here. But your 5 minutes still looks good. We just got a top wick on the 5 minute. That first minute of the 5 did close bearish with a bit of a wick. Yeah, I just got to wait and see here. Wait and see how the hour candle closes. I was thinking to even just add a little bit more risk once we broke these lows, but it's super tough with 47.5 right here. I would rather just wait for that break and retest of 47.5. Oh, Lisa, you should have told me earlier. You flippin' wizard. Yo, worst case scenario, the next 4 hour fills the wick. Or maybe comes and revisits 1950. But yeah, you want to see us close below 47 or 48. Let's call it 48, this resistance here. That would be ideal. No, that 1 minute is very ugly. Still below 1950. Okay, you got 20 seconds. If we close above 1950, I believe that then there's a higher probability to fill the wick on the new hour. So I'll manage my risk if we close above 1950. Close right at 1950. You know what I like here? To me, this is sort of that biltong. It's very messy. It's very messy, but you've got your resistance candle here. Resistance. And then you've got this very weak bullish candle. You know, if you break that bullish candle low, at that point, there's an extremely high probability we come and correct this news move. And that would be back below 48 or 47.5. So what I can look at as a possible idea, but it's tricky, would be something like that to add here, but we'll just have to see how this 5 minute, what this new 5 minute does. Respecting 1950. So if we break below 1947.28, I'm going to add to this position, and that will be my day. And then what I'll do is the stop loss for this initial position will be bought into this high above 1950. And then for the new added position, it would be like that. For now, my stop loss is still at 52.6. You know, the previous 4 hour were all very bullish, so these are obviously slightly riskier ideas, but like I said, I had planned to possibly push into 1950. I think that was actually Nico's idea, yeah. To push into 1950, and if we didn't have enough volume to really be breaking above that area, and then break back below 47, you know, the sales at that point are looking quite good. To me right now, it doesn't look like we have the volume to continue on up. We tapped a very significant level here at 53, still holding below 1950. You know, this is not a bad idea for an entry here off 1950. The one issue is you still have problems at 1947. So that's tricky. Maybe just wait for this 5 minutes to close. Close below 48. Okay, nice 5 minute close there. So not a bad idea to start actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna have the sells on the break of that previous low. 47.2. So I'm adding to this position as soon as we break this line I've marked up. Stop loss will be at 1951. So yeah, I've actually just set this as a sell stop. I haven't been using the stop orders lately, trading the lower time frames. You know, sometimes to set a pending order when things are moving very quickly is quite tough. So I've just been doing market execution, but I've got a sell stop here at 1947.15. Gold really doing this cuck on NFP. Yeah. Super cock. So, like I say, the idea here is if we break these lows to then completely correct this move from news. And then our next key level is 1945. So 1945 is going to be basically my break-even point, and I might start taking some profits off there. But looking for the move all the way down to 1940, to be honest. I think within this range, 1943 is a bit more of a significant level. This 5 minutes not really doing what you would like to see. Yeah, if you're respecting this 47.5, 48 zone, then you may start to see that wick fill on the 4 hour to the upside. There was obviously a lot of volume early in the day to the upside as well. But I'm not buying this. Literally. Slow-mo fake out. Yeah.
I miss old news, bro.
You miss old news.
You miss old news.
Yeah, dude. I miss seeing 170 pip candle just spawn in, bro. Like, how's it? I'm here. You know? I miss those days.
All
Fuck.
this sitting at
Now we
like
don't even.
All this sitting at like
1800
It isn't
and
even
then
170 pips
1800
here.
and then.
Yo, Nico, sorry bro, your echo's
Yo,
got bad.
Nico, sorry bro, your echo's got bad.
What market? But yeah, gold would like be at like 1800 at 29 minutes past 2, and at 2:30 it would be at 1820.
Full day, 400 pips.
Yeah. Times have changed.
Now, bro, this whole
Times have
move is not
changed.
even. This whole move is not even 150 pips. Imagine.
Bro, you would never say this is NFP. 70 pips. I was about to say something on the line there.
Could have taken sells before news and still been safe, bro.
Yeah.
Lowered risk.
No, that's true. Yeah, I'm calling the bluff here on the bars, really. Hey, Nico, I think your idea was spot on. Well, I hope. Because I'm sort of in the trade here, so... Yeah, but it looks good. I mean, fuck. If price wanted to move up, it should have started to move now. But Worst case scenario, you're just stuck in this like 20 pip range, 30 pip range before that news at 4. I think if we're not getting breaks below 47 before NYC, then I'm gonna call it. Miko, hold the fort here, please. Just need to go to the toilet quick. If you don't mind. You can tell them when the cell stop is activated. $47.15. Price is a bit different on TradingView, like off by a pip or half a pip from my broker, but I'm just putting what's on my broker there. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Personally, I have no ideas for management or anything. Unless we close above 50 and haven't hit stop set, then I will close my position. But yeah, I'm in here with very low risk, so I'm just letting this run and do its thing. And if we break those lows, I'll add to my position, bring my stop loss in. Other than that, I'm not going to be closing anytime soon. So don't stress. If you're in with too big a risk, well, you just...
Bro, are you muted?
I'm muted.
Oh, no. Not talking.
Okay, I'll be back now. How's this bitch pushing up while I go? I don't want to leave and then it stops. That's the thing. Just need the toilet cold. Give me a break. You got a 15-minute closing bearish of 1950. So if this next 15-minute close is bearish, or we break the previous 15-minute lows, you know, then things are looking really good here. But price is just consolidating right now. It looks like we don't have enough volume for the bullish continuation. Normally off news, you know, when you get a push, you wait for a pullback, see if you can get the continuation. But with the lower volume, oftentimes we now see those moves from news being corrected. So as long as you hold below 50 here, you should be okay to see that correction from the news move at least. Give me 2 minutes, guys.
I was about to hop on and say we're looking like we're coming to that sell stop.
Should I hop off quick so you can say sell stop activated?
Oh wait, go take another piss quickly.
Might need to.
Bro, Pross is irritating the fuck out of me.
I was about to say, what the fuck is gold doing?
Bro, I'm getting so irritated with the stupid Pross, bro. If you look at the 1 minutes, bro, there's literally it's just nothing, 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 nothing. One minute that just fucks everything. Nothing, nothing, nothing. One minute that fucks everything. Over and over. Bro, I'm getting irritated. I just want to get to break even, close something, and carry on with my day.
Labor Day on Monday. I'm sure we'll get a move at NYC.
I mean, it's literally our only hope right now. So I mean, we've seen NRC have more volume than this, bro, and this is NFP.
Yeah, I'm
What
sure
fucking
NYC should have the volume to correct this.
bro? Watch gold do what it does on a Friday. 6 o'clock, just all of a sudden start dumping, bro. Watch.
Yeah, I think you'll only
End
get
off.
moves later. You'll get nice moves after the... Well, you may possibly get nicer moves after the ISM. Hopefully that
gold
move
dumps
kind of
off,
starts to come in at NYC first, and then... yeah.
if gold dumps off, and yeah, let's say it's like, let's say quarter to 11 to not, bro. Now, what time is market? What time do we close? 11 or 12 on our broker?
I think it's
Whatever it may
11.
be, bro. Whatever it may be. So at 10 o'clock, then I'm taking the opposite to what gold's doing, bro, because it's Friday. I'm telling you, if it dumps off and it comes down here to like 19, like let's say, just throw a round number, say 40. Comes no, let's say 1930. Throw dumps off a bit, okay? That last hour, it's gonna pull back by like 60 pips for some stupid reason. Always does that. Cuck Fridays, bro. I hate Fridays on gold. We must find a new pair, US30 or something, gone. Let me smash it. Fridays. Only Fridays. We only
Oh,
trade that pair
Fridays.
Fridays. Just Fridays, bro. We leave gold alone on a Friday and we trade something else. What?
Kind of...
Wait.
You're making me think of what I was actually thinking about. I didn't tell you the other day. I was thinking if I ever trade London again, I'm going to take exactly the opposite trades that I used to take. So I'll have a buy stop, I'll have a sell limit.
Oh God. Oh wait, make money off your analysis, but just not tweaking anything. Just sell limit, not a bar stop. Oh wait, sounds good. I mean, fuck, bro. At this point, we can find anything for gold, even this Boom 1000 index. I don't want. Oh shit.
Looks like we're about to get activated on those sell stops. TP1 and break even for me will be 1943.
NYC might look like it's gonna come and save us, yeah. Or not save us, but make us some chinkuras.
Chinkuras. Um, 19. 40, let's just call TP2. You can target 1938 or these lows right here. 1938.5. Not a bad idea, the London lows. Yeah. I think that's actually very sensible. Come back into the daily lows. TP2.
Sell stops activated.
Yeah, sell stops activated. And then with the first position, so my added position here has been activated. With that first position, I do want to bring the stop loss in. I want to bring the stop loss in here to 51 as well. Okay, cool. TP 143, TP2 38.5. And then, you know, with that news later, anything is possible. So I want to be open to leaving potential runners, but I don't want to expect this move, but possibly into 32.5. On the higher time frame, that's a very interesting level. If we go back and look here, you can see all the reactions right there. Bring it across. So a lot of reactions of 32.5. To me, it makes sense to possibly pull back into that level. I'm not expecting that to play out today, but like I say, anything can happen. So just going to be open to leaving runners into that level. This probably won't happen. Runner TP at 1935 would also be maybe a little bit more sensible. Because if you've got enough volume and you break the daily lows here at 38, you know, you should get that 30 pips fairly easy with enough volume.
And you're gonna play golf with me again, by the way. What I wanted to ask you this serious question.
Is that the serious question?
Fucking yes, 100% serious. Like not as serious as it comes. You have some time in the morning. So do I. We both said 9 holes only because you don't want to do 18. I mean, we can do the range for a bit first, then we can do 9 holes. I'm just saying, it's a thought.
Let's hit the range first. I haven't swung a golf club in quite a while, so the range is always nice. And then at least I can get some practice. this 5 minute is just being rude. This 5 minutes acting like all those previous 1 minutes.
Yeah, bruh. This shit's gonna give me another stroke. I fucking get irritated with gold, bro. And does this on an NFP, like imagine this was FOMC, it would be that I'd get just as irritated, dude. Yeah. And we had a FOMC that was this cock too.
Yeah, it's just when you compare to the shit we saw last year, it's like...
That's because we were fucking milking last year, especially you. You milked news last year. Fucked. Especially on stream too.
Yeah, if you're new to the channel, go watch any FOMC from last year. Anyone. I'm not even gonna pick one. You pick one. Anyone. It was a banger. Every single FOMC. Easy 100 to 200
Bro,
pips. Shit,
there was
you
the
watch.
FOMC you grabbed. There was a FOMC you grabbed just under 400, didn't you? Under 400 pips.
Yeah, I left the
With
runner
the
overnight.
runner. The runner ran
Oh
overnight
no,
and grabbed.
that was actually over 400. That was an NFP.
And
That was a London
and
session that ran through NFP.
it was.
But there
Was
was
it
a
CPR?
there was an FOMC that ran like 300 and something pips.
There was, and there was a. You still executed that trade on a 1 minute. I remembered.
Yeah.
And then there was CPR that also fucked up. We smashed, bro. There was also like 200 plus. I think it was. I think it was CPR. I can't remember. But yeah, dude, like where do you hear those pip like that pip count now? And that was in session, bro. Pip count. I wasn't like, yes, the 300, 400. That's an overnight runner and stuff like that. But I think, what did you grab? 160 pips on stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
regularly.
dude, that's crazy.
But yeah, we've got NYC 30 minutes
Crazy.
did close bearish. It's not the most amazing. Since we're still above this range here, this could even be your retest of 48 or 47 to get that wick for on the hour. So let's just be careful here. I don't really like the previous 5 because you basically had a fake out, broke back in to this range. Let's see what NYC does. Might just want to tap 1950 before we actually drive away. But stops are above the previous 30 minutes high, so we don't want to see that previous 30-minute high being broken.
You guys are really about to crush all spirits I have left, dude. NYC is not even saving us.
No, wait for the next 5 minutes. Once this 5 minute
put
closes, the next one's gonna fuck off one direction.
Hopefully in the right direction. Must have put my helmet on.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, got you. It's gonna be that helmet. Okay, helmet's on, bro. I'm ready. I'm sit here quietly and wait, no? Oh, wait. Should fucking draw it into reality, by the way.
No, the 5 is not looking nice. Like I say, we might just want to tap 50 before we drive. You have formed resistance on the 15 and the 30, so I'm just trusting this key level now. Like I say, gone lower risk, prepared for anything to happen today. also already managed this initial entry, so whatever happens, happens at this point. But I mean, really, that was quite a dud. Quite the dud.
What did you say before news? Don't have high expectations.
Yeah. This 5 closes above 50. It's obvious, but yeah, there's stop loss. Yeah, chat. Pretty shitty NFP, but it is what it is. Anyway, looks bullish on the 1 hour, 4 hour. Yes, yeah, I did discuss that. Yeah, that's my 3 bullets for the day. I mean, this range is terrible. It's very tricky. That could even be a fake out of 1950. Oh, look at that. Gold.
Gold's doing fucking gold things, bro. Yes, that's.
But I mean, this is low volume. I mean, the initial trades were taken once we started to see nice rejections, and then volume just flattened out, and then obviously added on the break of these lows, but not getting that push. Now with this price action, you don't really want to be executing anything, unless you know this 5 gives you the confirmations there that you need. With NYSE volume, if you're closing bearish with 1950, maybe you get that move, but I'm not going to give it another shot here. I've done what I could today. You know, you may get nicer moves after the news at 4, but it is a Friday.
And it was managed, dude. It was nicely managed and everything. I mean, fuck, I'm just glad it's done, it's finished, we're out. We don't have to sit through this, whatever this is.
At least you don't have to sit through massive drawdown. Just get in and out.
But yeah, I mean, we tried, we lowered risk, we knew what was up. So, yeah. Done. I guess we're done. Away.
Oh, gold. Watch this pitch drop. 50 pips.
You wait, you want to see it?
Yeah, I want to see it. I want to see this 5-minute close. I want to see how it would close. If it closes bearish, I want to see if the next one pushes. Just taking notes.
It's probably just gonna consolidate, bro. It's probably just gonna keep doing the same rangy shit. And then later on, probably break out.
But NYSE generally brings some heat. At least a push to 45, but the news may be making NYSE act a bit funky, but I think that it's going to give you that push to the downside. Damn it. I wasted all my bullets. I just gotta watch it bleed.
But you know what? You're not leaving with empty hands. You know that? Because you gain some kind of knowledge from this.
Maybe just wait for NYSE. Hey, but I mean, the ideas were there. I think the ideas were solid. I think you'll probably see this move at least to 45 now with the NYSE volume. And, you know, if you're still holding, if someone is still holding, which I'm sure you are, hopefully you can get into some profit here. Where was the initial entry? Hopefully you can get into some nice profit here before the news. And then, yeah, I would highly advise that you move your stop loss to entry with the news. If anyone is holding, can adjust their stop loss for that initial entry. Oh, cold. Did me dirty.
And you expect me to not have a stroke? Huh? Oh, shit. What news is that for, bro?
PMR.
Yeah, there's a 30 low coming in.
Just got a smiling wave.
Yeah, bro. It's breaking that hour low now too, isn't it? Yeah, no, not yet. Okay, there we go. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm dead. There's your push to 45. Oh well. Oh well.
Bang, bro. Boom.
Rough. Anyway.
Cool. I'll check you on. Cheers. Cheers, chat. Have a good one.
Cheers.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah,
Remember,
cheers, chat.
stay off the charts. Be disciplined. Don't fall for more of it. If you're in it, manage it. Aware. Cheers.
Yeah, 100%. If you're in it, manage it. If you have taken trades today, if you've taken more than 3 trades today, walk away. It's Friday, first of the month. Like I say, you don't want to be playing catch up through September. You don't want to throw away your August. Or even if you didn't have a really good August, make September a little bit better by starting the right way. And yeah, just keep the discipline on Friday. Don't be silly. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for joining today. Was a tough one. We had the idea of playing out, but yeah, just very tough with that little consolidation there. Could have kept a safer stop, but I really wanted to just keep the losses small today. Like I say, not going for home runs or anything. Yeah. See you guys on Monday. Actually, I won't. There is a bank holiday on Monday. It's Labor Day, so see you guys on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you for joining.